What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. I would appreciate it. So let's get into it. This morning I was watching this young lady on YouTube, and it just kind of stayed on my mind all day. So I wanted to get on here and share a video with you guys regarding why keep going, why do YouTube, why I did YouTube, why do it at all. I know a lot of people might get discouraged, and they're posting videos and they feel like, oh, I'm getting like 20 views, I'm getting 30 views, etc. And I didn't have that problem, not yet anyway, hopefully not at all. um I did start my YouTube journey probably like a month ago, maybe a little bit over a month ago, and I'm actually at 900 subscribers. So I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for real. um but I just started because I had like this whole sermon from somebody, and what I gained from it was just start, you know? So that's what I did. And I feel like a lot of us, sorry, excuse my voice, but I feel like a lot of us, what stops us, and I'm speaking as a whole, from starting a YouTube channel is just fear of starting, fear of putting yourself out there. That was my fear anyway. My fear was, oh, I don't want to put myself out there, because you start thinking about like, oh, who might see it? Someone this, that, and the third. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Um, I know for a lot of introverts, it's probably harder. I'm not sure what I am. I feel like I'm a little bit of an extrovert, but I can't be an introvert because I feel like it's easier for me to speak to strangers, or like speak to, like this, for example, a camera, as opposed to family. Something like that. Not so much anymore, but for a long time, that's how I was feeling. I felt like, oh no, I don't want my family member to see this or see me doing this or that, whatever. But basically, it all sums up to fear. And I feel like that stops not only me, but plenty of people that, feel like they can't do it for a million reasons. And then, years pass and you think about it and you're like, damn, if I would have started 5 years ago, I probably would have done so great. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is just the number one thing that holds most of us back. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here to talk about it a little bit, because I know that a lot of people have fear of even like comparison. When starting a YouTube video, you compare yourself to the next person, the person you've seen that has a million followers or subscriptions, and they have a million views or thousands of views, you know what I mean? And you try to do what worked for them for yourself. But from what I've learned so far is, and I'm still learning, is that we have to stay unique. We have to, be true to ourselves, be yourself. People will love you for being yourself, for being you. Don't try to be like anybody else. You know what I mean? Always um be unique, be original. Don't like copy someone's full video or full even reaction videos, for example, or anything that you do, any type of content that you create. Just be yourself. And the right people will always gravitate towards you. The right audience will reach you. At some point, people that go on YouTube, YouTube will, like their analytics, or I should say the algorithm, sorry, the algorithm will pop up on whoever might need that the most. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like it's a creative outlet for a lot of people. It's a creative space. There's only good benefits from starting a YouTube channel. You can never lose. You know what I mean? There's no losing on YouTube. You might get a little embarrassed, a little shy, but who cares? You can't lose, you can only gain. You can gain monetization, you can gain influence, you can gain more support, you can gain a lot of love, you can gain money at some point. You can gain so much from starting a YouTube channel. Confidence. You can gain confidence, because sometimes a lot of people have a hard time speaking to people in person, and this might work for them a little bit better. And I don't know. I feel like for a long time I was the one that was embarrassed about starting a YouTube channel or starting any type of like real channel type of situation. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it's a lot of benefits that come from it. I actually wrote some down. So number one, it's a platform for all, for everybody. It's a platform whether you have a niche or don't have a niche. And for some of you that don't know what a niche is, it's basically finding what you're good at that works for you and the crowd you're trying to engage. You know what I mean? I guess in some areas, some ways, it could be described in a different definition, but at least that's what it means for me. Oh my goodness, my phone is heavy. Y'all don't even know. But yes, somebody will always be looking for what you have to offer, what you're putting out there. Somebody, there's literally somebody for everybody. I always say that, whether it's 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, or a million people, at least if you are the type of person that wants to get into starting a YouTube channel, that 20, 100, 1,000, or a million, that does something. That means there's either 20 to a million people that you have reached with whatever message or whatever type of content you're trying to create. You are reaching them. You know, some people start just posting random stuff. I know I had a hard time figuring out like what I want to do on YouTube, what type of things I want to post, blah blah blah. But we all have our niche, and that goes back to just, just putting yourself out there, not feeling embarrassed, being able to express your creativity in whatever way that may be. Some people have music, some people are some type of artist, or you just enjoy recording, like myself. I enjoy recording and editing. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually very fun for me. And I feel like for a long time, I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? I don't do makeup, I don't wear makeup. I can't do makeup stuff. Like, oh my god, I feel like I'm very talented, but I feel like as times I would be like, I'm not talented enough in these areas for me to post this type of content. You know what I mean? And it's fine. Sometimes you got to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to record a video today. It doesn't matter whether it's a video of your life, a vlog video, or if you're a single mother, you're just posting you and your kids, or whether you're trying to be famous, or whether you just are trying to spread the word of God. It doesn't matter. There's always something for somebody. So just go ahead and start. Don't let the fear of comparison or fear of rejection from people you don't even know keep you from starting a YouTube channel that can potentially reach a lot of people in the future. And yes, some people, all it takes is one video. You post a video and then boom, 1,000 likes or 1,000 subscribers, and like stuff like that does happen to a lot of people, and it's fine. Again, the audience they're trying to reach, gravitated towards them. But we all have our own audience. We all have people that are going to be loyal and dear to our hearts, that are going to help us prosper when it comes to YouTube. And I feel like number three, for example, three, I put good benefits. Okay, so number three, the second one was express creativity, etc. Three was you can always bring your thoughts to YouTube. You really can. Trust me, somebody is always going to be there to watch, whether it's one person or 10 people or 100 or 1,000. Like I said, somebody might be thinking what you're thinking, and you don't know how you have helped them. If you can help one person or change one person's point of view on something, that's awesome. And at least for me right now, I'm kind of like a little bit all over the place. I'm just posting like more so like my lifestyle. I'm doing a little bit of reaction videos, I'm doing some vlogging stuff like that. And I know a lot of you guys don't know me, so you're not going to want to see my vlog unless you really, like you're my family and you care. Like, to me, vlogging is more so for memories. I like creating memories, and right now, I'm living by myself, and I feel like this was the perfect time for me to just explore starting YouTube. And I will be more consistent. I feel like I have been consistent, which is why I'm getting my type of audience. But yeah, oh, there's something in my eye. Yeah, so you can always share knowledge or gain knowledge when it comes to YouTube. There's no losing at all. Don't be discouraged. And I think I've already mentioned it, but number four, another benefit is it boosts confidence. You know, and it's good for introverts and extroverts. Because if you're an extrovert, you have no problem talking to people, so you might not have no problem talking to a screen. It's easy for you. So imagine getting to talk to a screen, and then you reach millions of people that needed to hear whatever you had to offer. You know what I mean? Or they just here for the entertainment, but they love it. You know what I mean? But for an introvert, it might be um, easier for them to speak to a camera as opposed to a person, live, like in person, like with flesh. If that makes sense. But I know for a lot of introverts, this YouTube is like a blessing in disguise. If you have a hard time talking to people personally, then you know what I mean? This is something that is good for you. This is something that is right for you because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're getting negative feedback, I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm so sorry. Then, just turn your comments off. That's fine. It doesn't matter. But again, I would recommend don't turn them off. Off feedback is good feedback, negative or not. The type of audience that you're reaching, and you just got to approach it in a different way. Not get upset, not feel discouraged, not feel like ashamed or embarrassed or whatever the case. You know what I mean? But yes, pause. I have to answer this work call. I'll be right back. But yeah, just take it like a learning lesson. Not everyone is gonna like not everyone is gonna like you, honestly, and that's fine. People have too much time on their hands sometimes, and sometimes all they can do is spread negative, feedback or comments or whatever the case. But just take it as a life lesson to only get better at the type of videos you put out. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel sad. Don't let somebody you don't even know get to your head in a negative way. You know what I mean? But again, in that same breath, something I've noticed that a lot of people that don't have, close family and stuff like that, sometimes strangers are the first people to support you more than someone you might know, someone that is blood. For me, right now, the case is that right now I feel like at first I'm like, oh, only my family is gonna be the people supporting me. You know what I mean? I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have like only views from my family, um, and nobody else is gonna watch, nobody else is gonna chime in. But that's not how it's worked out so far, and I'm grateful. And I feel like as long as I keep going and I continue on my journey, the right people will always follow. And I will be posting more things like of all things becoming your better self and more of the type of niche that I am trying to gravitate towards. But that's going to come soon. And just stay tuned for that. But like I was saying, this is a space where more like minded people can meet like minded people. You know what I mean? This is a space for people to really just relate to you. And I feel like don't get discouraged and stop creating. Or even if you're the type of person that created something and you feel like you've created 10 somethings and nobody's watching, don't stop. Keep going. I create whether people watch or not. I am not discouraged. Okay, maybe a little bit. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like nobody's watching. But it's fine. I know because I have faith and I believe in my heart. And I've done enough research to know that the right people will always gravitate towards your video. I promise you. And I hope this video reaches the right audience. I don't know if you needed to hear this today. And if you did, I'm grateful to be able to express this today. And it's just been on my mind. I really wanted to do it because if you think about it, YouTube is like a visual diary. You can literally come on here and do whatever you need to do, say whatever you need to say. Obviously, it has its policies as well. You don't want to come out here doing nothing crazy either, but it's a great platform to have, like your creative ideas, boom, like put out there in any way, shape, or form. It's fine. You know what I mean? And if you're thinking of, starting, you feel like you don't know what you can do, you feel like you're not talented enough, or whatever the case, you feel like, you know, um, you don't do this, you don't do that, you can't do what this person can do, just record your life. You'd be surprised how many people want to do that. Just start with something. The only thing that keeps us from really, like moving forward and reaching that type of goal when it comes to at least YouTube or really anything in life is just fear of something. Let go of that fear. You know what I mean? You're never too old, you're never too young, you're never too uneducated, you're never too poor, too rich, none of that. Who cares? Who cares if you don't live a fancy life, and if you feel like, oh, you can't really record something like as good as this person, that's fine. Who cares? Because the right people will reach you, I promise you. And you live and you learn, and all you can do is start. you know don't wait anymore. There's no point of waiting, because 5 years from now, you're gonna thank yourself. It doesn't matter what it is. It's all about being consistent and just not having fear. You know what I mean? And like I said before, do what's authentic to you, and yeah, you will reach the right audience. It doesn't matter whether it's today, tomorrow, the next day, next week. Keep posting every day or continuously every week, and I promise you the right audience will reach you. Don't be discouraged, and that's all I can say, honestly. And if you gained anything from this video, I hope you gained. Don't be discouraged. Let go of fear and just start. Don't make any more excuses. Start your journey today. And thank you for watching, guys. I will be posting more videos like this. If you liked my video, please go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Send this to someone you think might need this. And yeah, thank you. I'll be back.